Now to Nigeria, where armed men have abducted dozens of students and teachers from a Catholic boarding school. Local media reported 52 students were taken hostage at St. Mary's School in the western town of Papiri. It's the second such incident in less than a week. Nigeria has faced a series of abductions in recent years, most blamed on Islamist militants. Our correspondent Amaka Okoye is in Lagos following this story. Amaka, what's the latest on those abductions in Papiri?
Yeah, Terry Martins, again, we have to have this unfortunate conversation. Yes, this happened early hours of today, as you did mention, there in a private Catholic school. And this school is a combination of primary and secondary school, and armed men again stormed there and took unspecified number of people, students and teachers. Of course, local media is, reporting over 50 persons, but I'm in touch with the school directly, and they said they cannot give the exact number because this happened, like I said, early hours from 1 a.m. to 3 a.m., 2 hours of unchallenged attack in this school, which is in a remote area, and it's one of the biggest Catholic private school in that area, Terry.
Tell us more about that school, where the abductions took place, and why that particular school may have been targeted.
I think that's a very important question. Why a Catholic school? If we look generally, and just to also put it in context for our viewers to understand, this isn't the first time that Niger State, have been attacked by armed men, schools particularly. In 2021, of course, the government science college was attacked, and they took over 40 people at the time, and 27 of them were students. Right after that, like 3 months after that, another Islamic school was attacked, and over 142 pupils were taken. And then this school. It's important to also say that sometime last year, schools got threat in that area that is going to be an attack. So there is really no motive why it is this particular school. But if you look at how, the mass abductions have happened in the past in that particular state, they're looking at a school where they can get large numbers. And this school fits into that because we're talking about primary school and secondary school. We're talking about children who are from the ages of 6 to 9 or 11 in the primary school and 11 to 16, 17 in the secondary school. We're talking of a place that is in the remote area that is not accessible. We're also talking of a place where there is really no military presence or close to the school or security. So that makes it really, really vulnerable. And it was very easy, if you like, for that school to be a soft target, and that they could go in and, like I said, for 2 hours raiding and attacking, and at the end of the day, took these students and teachers that we don't know the exact number as yet.
Now, this is the second attack of its kind in less than a week. What do you make of that, Amaka?
I mean, this speaks to the general situation of insecurity in the country. You're right to say that this is the second in terms of school, but the third mass abduction or abduction that we have seen in Nigeria this week. Kebbi, which is a school 25 student, we've not heard anything about them. And then they went to Kwara State in the church where they took over 25 people, and we're hearing now that they're demanding, a ransom of 100 million each. And now the school. It just shows you how the security situation is worsening in Nigeria. Yes, the Nigerian government is saying it's going to do everything. The state, this particular state, released a statement to say that they have security personnel already in the bushes and they are combing all the areas to bring back these students and the teachers that were taken safely. But the bigger issue that insecurity is worsening, and it's even getting constant and consistent, because how can we just hear in a week that a nation has been attacked in different parts of the country? So it shows that indeed there is work to be done, especially in Nigeria when it comes to security. It's just not enough to release statements, but action that translates to getting people safe and people being sure that they are safe, whether in school, in churches, or in their homes, Terry.
Amaka, thank you very much for your reporting. That was Amaka Okoye, our correspondent in Lagos.